Hi Taurus, welcome. And if you are new here, you are welcome as well. This is your forecast for the week of 30th of March until the 6th of April. So let's get started and see what comes up for you, Taurus. I keep hearing the word keys, like keys, like Keys. So it could be keys, like the key to a door, a key to something. There could be a chain, and then the keys are attached to those keys as well. So with the keys, maybe the keys could be significant, like a keys, Kiss as well. Or maybe both of them are significant because like the keys of life or the keys of true love. Okay, Taurus. Yeah, there could be something like that as well. So the keys of true love, that is like Sleeping Beauty, or yeah, it could be Sleeping Beauty. It could also be something connected to fairy tales, could be significant. But it's like someone is living that out right now. 10 of Pentacles, or is about to live that out. Some of you could be having encounters with fairy tales, or even like how those fairy tales are not actually fairy tales. They're not tales. They are kind of adaptations, isn't it? So there could be something like that that you are experiencing. I'm also getting Beauty and the Beast. So Sleeping Beauty, Beauty and the Beast. 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, 3 of Cups, 2 of Cups, and the 6 of Cups. There is the Knight of Wands over here. 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. And the Hermit. Okay. So with the Knight of Wands, the Hermit, 10 of Cups. You see how the Hermit and the Knight of Wands are facing that direction, the left side. So it feels like there's something of a charm. There is something, a knight, a charm, a knight in charming, a charming knight, perhaps. Something of a charm. Maybe charm could be a good luck as well. No, the charm can also be like the keys, right? It can be like something that is being held. And you see how this person is holding that? So one of this could be the charm, but I feel like it could be the lantern. So the lantern is light, is holding light, is shining the way, or is trying to gain some kind of answer. But this person feels like they're actually speaking to nothing. They're speaking to something. They're supposed to be on top of the mountain. It's a pilgrim. It's like a form of a top of the mountain energy. So there are keys, charm, kiss, charming, charmed. Okay, I am charmed by you. It's like someone holds your hand and is like, I'm charmed by you, something like that. Maybe a kiss on the hand as well could be significant. Perhaps some of you are coming to an encounter where you feel like swept away. You may feel swept away by this, or you may feel like you've been swept away by someone. I keep getting a knight in. Instead of shining armor, I'm getting charming armor. For some reason, charm. So that charm keeps ringing. But there's a passionate new energy that is coming in here. All right, it's a passionate one. You could be dealing with an older person, or you could be this person, or there's something to do with like a wise energy, moving with wisdom, analysis, research as well. But this hermit is protecting. There's a protection of the light. So it could be that they are holding that light that way, and they're kind of standing like a statue, and they're holding the light as if they're not moving, right? So it's like with that charm, there could be a protection. Perhaps someone is a lucky charm. Someone could be a luck bringer. Okay, I heard a horn in the background just now. It's either that you hold a lock or you're a lock bringer or both, but somehow you have it. Somehow you are. Someone may see you as their lucky charm, all right? Seven of Cups and the Knight of Wands. And maybe you're also being told to protect your energy in terms of like, there could be several situations that see you in this place. Or you hold something right now. You hold the key, you hold the keys, you hold the kiss. And I feel like something may require you to understand here, Taurus, that it's not about you. I don't know. You could be dealing with someone closest to you, and you have to understand that it's like think about the closest person to you is not about you. There is something that you hold that it could be that they have no choice than to either submit to that, or it's like in order to get something, there's something that you hold, and it could even be that you're someone who gives peace of mind, or you're someone who gives something, maybe your presence, but there's something about you that holds a charm. And you see the hermit is holding a wand, or what looks like a stick, a wand, and then the Knight of Wands as well is holding a stick. Even though this is on the left hand, this is on the right hand. I do feel here there is something to do also with a miracle, a belief. A belief. Someone needs to build up their belief, maybe in themselves. Yeah, I feel like this is a time where you're building up a belief in yourself, like a trust in yourself, like your abilities, your powers, because there's something about this that until you do that, or as you do that, all right, this is not about an ultimatum, but I feel like it's to do with like the more that you're believing in yourself, the more that you're building up that belief in yourself. As you're doing that, you're coming to see how situations have taken from you when you didn't know. All right. Again, they have taken from you, so there's something that you hold. There's a light. There's a lot that you give, and you may feel like it's nothing. Some of you have maybe coached other people, you have trained people without even knowing. But maybe only few have maybe seen you. Again, this is not about like you giving and saying, oh, I want to go back and get from that, but I feel this is about you believing even more in yourself right now. This is about you believing even more in yourself. If maybe a kiss from you, a reply from you, a form of a reassurance from you, or something that you give in terms of a space helps someone, then you need to know how powerful you are. Because so many have not helped you to see that, or have not mirrored that back to you. Yes, it's like the hermit is someone holding a mirror. Instead, they have told you, someone, you could even go way back where because the hermit sometimes can showcase someone holding a mirror, right? Someone being the change, but at the same time as they're being the change, it may not be that you're being like, oh, I'm being the change here. It may be that this is how your journey has been, but then you're coming to see that someone has maybe compared themselves to you, has also seen maybe your light, your powers, but they have never wanted you to see that. So it's like someone has been shrouded in a big garment. So this big garment is metaphorical, all right? It's more of like how something has wanted to cover you. Something has wanted to, perhaps some form of safeguarding as well, to shroud you. Now, I don't know if this something is like your spirit guides, or this something is something around you that they didn't want others to. It's like they see you looking good and they can look for a fault in you, right? This is what it feels like. But there's something about that is ending. It's ending because whatever is coming to you is one that honors you. Wow, Taurus, I don't know where this is going, so I had to stop there a bit. But it feels to me that there is something here where you're going to feel honored, you're going to feel like loved, you're going to feel really good. This could be a love connection. I mean, I see a lot of cups. So the cups energy signify community, emotions, intuition, relationships. So it does feel like there's something of like a happily ever after that is opening up for you. The Knight of Wands, the Hermit, is giving me protection as well. All right, so some of you could be looking to, and maybe you're feeling like you're highly protected right now, or you're coming into a place that protects you, something that protects you. You can call it boundaries, but it's beyond boundaries alone. Like standing one's ground is to do with, could be someone that is being surrounded by something, like it's a form of protection. You also come into light about the fact that you have many options over here, so you're going to have options come in for you. You may find yourself needing to ground in order to know what options to go with. Yeah, 10 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles. You could have some connections to Virgo, Capricorn as well, or even water signs, but of course, any other zodiac sign. The Death card is here, the Death, the Hermit. It's like you have been living a fairy tale in the midst of danger, but you know that there's been danger, right? This is what it feels like. And you see how those cards came in the middle, and a lot came with that, and then all of a sudden I cover it up, and what do we have? The 10 of Cups right there. Like you wouldn't even see anything else. You wouldn't see anything else of your journey. It's like something happens and you're just like, you know how someone gives birth to a baby and they forget the pain? Well, not everyone forgets it, but the point here is like by the time they see the baby, they're just like, oh, the labor pains they're gone. So there could be something here where maybe you're even documenting your journey or something like that, or you're feeling the need to do that. But I feel like there is a balanced energy that is coming in for you, 22 cups altogether. So there's something here that is aligning for you. You could just be resting up. 10 of Pentacles is a coming together, fulfillment, 10-10 completion. Yeah, I've said this as well several times. This week's readings have been more of like, they found me speaking and speaking. There's a part of it that feels tense, no doubt. There's a part of it that feels tense, like what next, or maybe confusion, brain fog as well, illusionary energy, all of that. And then there's just a part of it that feels like you will know where you belong, right? It's like you will know where you belong even more. Yeah, so let's see what we have from the life and career deck. Cultivation. You are in the growing phase right now. You must continue to water the seeds that you have planted in order to reap the rewards. Protection. Okay, so that was the Hermit card and all of that happened. You are being protected from deceit and from situations that no longer serve you. Lie low for a while and you will be shown the truth. I feel like someone is coming to find their soul tribe, their soulmates. Flexibility. You will need to see in the dark to maneuver the coming changes. While it seems extreme, just hang in there. This too shall pass. I keep getting more, so let's see. Guidance. Divine forces are showing you the way to go. You are discovering another piece of your destiny and your purpose in life. Yeah, this is like a big discovery. Star power. You need engaging work, or you could be coming into engaging work that lets your talent shine. You are a natural actor and influencer. You attract fame and fortune. Angels and ancestors, what do we have for Taurus? Medicine guardian, be open to healing information. And then witch, be the light. I'm getting hoot hoot. Behind the witch card is a Shaolin master. Be graceful in movement and action. Absolutely. Okay, so let's see the medicine guardian. What is this? Medicine guardian, be open to healing information. And this is on page 111. Listen to what is coming up within you and what is being shared with you by trustworthy others in your life. Pay attention to healing information. Healing angels can help you heal emotionally, spiritually, and physically with their energy, but they can also direct you towards information that will help you return to wholeness. So you may be a medicine guardian as well. When this card appears, information is being revealed that can help you heal an aspect of your current situation, whether that be your health, relationships, or even career. So be alert for this. The medicine guardian has a caduceus healing wand, which represents the capacity to heal with the power of will and desire, and a chalice, which represents returning to a state of wholeness, a state where your cup is not merely full, but overflowing with goodness. The emerald color of this card represents the healing rays of Archangel Raphael and his healing angels. You're being exposed to information and insights that will have a dramatic healing effect upon your life. If you are working through something mentally or emotionally, know that there are spiritual energies supporting your healing. If you are working through something that is physically challenging, pay particular attention to information that's coming to you that feels inspired, insightful, and warm. It will be supportive of your wellness. Your angels are here to remind you that your natural state is one of wholeness, and you are on the road to revealing that wholeness once more. Your angels are here to remind you that your natural state is one of wholeness, and you are on the road to revealing that wholeness once more. So with the Four of Swords being here, you could be taking time for restoration and rest and re-strategizing, regrouping. The Three of Cups is one of expansion. You do have cause for celebration, Taurus, all right? You have cause for celebration. It may be an inner one or something that you can just feel like the energy is picking up, all right? You can feel it. Maybe something that has required you to go into hermit mode is showing you that there are other ways, right? Just because everything is dark doesn't mean that there's no, like in the darkness, the light, sometimes in the darkness there is stillness and then the light comes in. This is what I'm getting over here. And then the Two of Cups is one of alignment and relationships and partnerships. So there's some form of healing that you're doing. You may be finding yourself connecting with your heart area like never before. All right. It actually feels a bit emotional as well. And then the Six of Cups is here. The Six of Cups is one of returns. You may find yourself connecting to music, people that you have not known, but it feels like you have known this person, these people for a lifetime. And there we go. I wish you a blessed week. I'll come back with more videos as well. And do take care. Bye-bye. Hello there, Virgo. Welcome to your reading. This is for the week of 30th of March until the 6th of April. And if you are new here, you are welcome as well. So we're going to get started right away and see what comes up for you. Virgo, I was supposed to do your reading much earlier than this, but there's something that has been coming up, and it could be some events that are about to pan out. Yeah, it could be some events that are about to pan out or something where I'll explain what I see or the best way to describe this. There is Moses, like Moses in the religious text, and the basket. So it's like Moses as a baby was being saved from a certain community or a certain nation, and I think it was his mom or his sister. But long story short, I feel like the person that this message is for is the Moses. Whether you are feminine, masculine, is like you're the Moses. And something about your journey has brought you to a place where You could be coming back to that same community, or the same community could be coming back to you. And there is also something that is weird about the basket. It's like you're coming to see the basket, or you're coming to see the basket in which you were saved in, is what I'm getting. Now, usually a basket would have like a lot of, it's made of fronds, isn't it? It's like, it's supposed to be a mesh, it's supposed to be a net-like energy, but then it actually was used to save you, right? So now that I'm speaking, it feels like there is something more to that basket, is what I'm getting. It could be a miracle, for example. Now, it could be that part of that past community, or that part of that past, is also the basket, apart from the people, apart from the community. But something about this feels like, yeah, it feels like you're meeting situations that you have known before, or have known a past version of you, including the basket. And the basket can be like, hey, Virgo, there's that thing of the nostalgia that it comes with. This is where you have been, all of that. And while there is a lot of emotions involved, I feel like your guides want you to apply some form of head and heart in this situation, all right? It feels to be bigger than how I'm seeing this, okay, these events that are unfolding. But something about this is requiring you to continuously be head and heart together, because there is a high chance of getting emotions involved. And let's say you're speaking with that basket, or the people that are holding that basket, to say, hey, this is what we held you in. Then, yeah, there's a high chance of them saying to get back in that basket, or to get back to what you have been before. Yeah, it's not weird. It's actually a very kind of straightforward message, but it's something where I'm looking to bring about different elements, because I could just say, hey, there's a past person that is coming back, blah, blah, blah. But it feels bigger than that. It feels to be that there is a bigger purpose here to your journey. There is a bigger purpose that you're coming into. The other aspect of this is like, in our times now, you could be sitting in an office, you're in a certain position, let's say you're in a managerial position, right? This is just an example. And you have a client come in, whether this client is assigned to you or they are assigned to another person. This client comes by you and is like, hey, and then you discover that you go way back with this client, okay, with this person. But right now, the titles have changed. As soon as this client comes across you, the titles have changed. They are no longer a client alone. They are now someone that you know, or someone that you used to know. And so I feel the bottom line of this is to not get mingled up in a certain something that knew you in a certain way, or that knew you as a certain person. Okay, I feel this is a confirmation for you to stand in your power, to stand in your position, while also allowing yourself to get back to those times and gain some kind of closure, or even maybe interact, or simply interact, because that is a part of you, or that is somehow a part and parcel of you. Yes, it's like a parcel, a basket, a parcel. I know we have Easter coming up as well, so there could be some of you that are celebrating Easter, and this is why this is coming to you. Or yeah, Easter could be significant. All right, Virgo, let's see what is going on here. We have the Two of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. By the way, I did shuffle this card several times before starting this reading. Two of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Strength card, Two of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, and the Judgment. Okay. I just have to say, a lot of your courage is coming through here. A lot of your courage is like, I don't know who I'm speaking to, but my voice is shaking. All right. It's like my voice is shaking. Something about the heart. Yes, it's like the heart is heavy as well. But this heart is heavy. It's like you also part of this. It's like something that needs to move forward, or something that you need to go forward with requires you to take up a certain aspect of your past. And it's like maybe you're asking your guides or something like that. Like, do I really have to go there again? Right? This is what it feels like. I'm not here to give you answers, but rather maybe this is also the courage to face something, all right, in order to move forward. Because you're carrying all of that with you. I'm getting a nation here, all right, some kind of nation. But there are going to be people coming back, and right now with the Two of Pentacles, I feel like you're being guided to keep moving, all right, to keep on the move. Something about this has a high chance of putting you in this place. Yeah, see that Ten of Swords, a lot has like brought you down or numbed you out. But this is a huge one. It is actually very big in the sense that it could be the same situations that have put you down, right? The same situations that maybe you have held space for, tamed the wilderness, be that taming person, be that person who has had to tame for everyone. It's like the same situations may be coming back around, and you're allowed to feel something. Okay, you're allowed to feel something in all of that, even if it's just like time alone. Excuse me, look at that. So yeah, it's like in all of that, I did come to this table feeling like so calm, but then now I can feel a form of like something in my throat area as well. But then it's like part of this, okay, don't get it wrong here, Virgo, all right? And I feel like this is you as well telling yourself, you're in that position. There is someone on the other side of that table or on that line or that boundary. And because you knew them before, or you knew like there was a certain aspect of yourself that was aligned with this before, whether it's new people or a new client, and I use the word client because I'm using the office, all right, just for the sake of simplicity. It's so important to separate yourself even more from this situation, because something about this can be like, hey, you've been in this basket before, maybe a form of guilt tripping, for example, but I'm not getting guilt tripping. It's just one that could have a high chance of mix up. Okay, and this is where it's like, don't get it twisted. You know your position, and this knows their position, right? There is a form of a mix up, or something that has tried to cause you a mix up. Maybe this is why you're in this Four of Cups, where you're like, just, you know, not bothered about a lot, because something has maybe pulled on your heartstrings as well. Something has pulled on your heart area. And the only way to see forward right now is to keep moving. All right. The only way to see forward right now is to continuously be a contender of yourself. Okay. Be a contender of yourself. Tame those inner demons, or whatever this is that requires you to be I don't know what this is. It's like, it's to do with just like something that has a high chance of putting you in a back and forth, and then you're not moving anywhere. But I'm guessing that is not happening. All right, it's not, it can't happen. It can't keep. This is not your truth. It's not your truth. Something is not your truth here, Virgo. All right, it's not your truth, and you need to remind yourself of what is your truth. Someone may need to remind themselves of what is their truth. There is a kind of a mix-up, projection, deflection. Does it mean that you're not going through a crisis? All right. Does it mean that you're not experiencing something? Of course. It's just one where there is a form of an energetic demarcation. Yes, it's like an energetic demarcation. Look back maybe 8 years ago. So this is 2026. 8 years ago was around 2018. Your life has changed completely. How have you navigated that? How have you coped with that? How have you like adapted with that? Think back and then come back here again. Now, see how your mind or your mindset shifts. Okay, this is it. This is what I'm getting. The full card, 8 of Wands. Yeah, so I do feel like you're having a leap of faith. All right, something is propping you up towards a form of a huge leap, and it's a beautiful surprise with the 8 of Wands and the Fool. It's like a really adventurous energy. If you have someone coming towards you, then it feels like you're releasing the need for something to go a certain way, and then it's like something has come such a long way right now. It can't be a drag anymore. It can't drag you down anymore. There's something that requires you to kind of sit with what is your story. You could have a connection to I saw the 10 of Wands, 8 of Wands. You could have some connection to Sagittarius or something about you being a cycle breaker here. All right, you're breaking a cycle. This loop, it keeps going. The loop. So I feel like there's something about you right now, whatever feels to be on the path that is of the least resistance. Let's say you're multitasking, you're doing, many things at once, and then you're going to find yourself finding ease. All right, there's an ease that is coming to you. I do also feel like there's a plot twist that is unfolding. A plot twist is unfolding here. I know that it's not as easy as I don't feel like any part of it has sounded easy per se. It's just one where there's that thing of a demarcation. You can call it discernment, but it's a demarcation. It's like something that has to. It's like it's time for you to separate this. It's time for you to separate something, right? So I'll give you an example, Virgo, all right, just a little bit more. Before coming to this table, I have, stuff that was going on, and I had to remind myself of like what I was coming here to do, what I was coming here to speak about, because I'm speaking to someone at a certain point, and this is where the message comes in for them. Right? So I feel like there's some kind of demarcation that you're doing right now or you're needing to do, because there could be a high chance of a mix-up. And then you're still having fun, or your guides are actually still bringing fun into your experience. So something about this feels like you can actually gain the fun, all right? You can gain the fun once you shift something. Once you continuously shift something, it could be your attention, it could be it's a form of a point of attraction that I'm getting here. So you could find yourself pivoting even more, because there's been a lot that has been, it's like you have dealt with situations that, it's like there's just, see that 7 of Cups. So there's just like it's something that is seeping into the water, seeping into something, or wanting to seep in. Let's get a few cards here to see what is going on in your week. 7 of Pentacles, King of Swords, King of Cups, 10 of Cups, and one more, the Magician. Right. And there is the 5 of Pentacles over here, the Moon at the bottom of the deck. So the Moon with the 5 of Pentacles, if there is someone coming towards you, then it could be that they are navigating this at this time. There could also be some inner child healing that you're doing right now as well with this full moon energies. So however you're going about that, keep going with it. I feel like you're going to find yourself connecting with your emotions. Yes, it's like something about this energy feels calm, but then there's a lot of tension and strife in the midst of it. It's like there's that cord-like energy that I've been picking up, and it's like a dun dun dun, a horror. Everybody can feel it, everybody can experience it, and then someone needs to remind themselves of their strength. All right, it's like something about you has held up so much strength, and it's not about the dismissal of that. It's just more about like where you stand. Okay, something about this definitely requires you to keep your eyes, yeah, continuously connect with your body. Stillness, all right, stillness matters a lot. However you are still, be still is what I'm getting. Yeah, because it's like when you're able to be still, then you're able to re-pivot, and then from there you're moving. It's not about clarity alone, like with your sight. It's about your instincts here, because that tension is coming from karma, Saturn. It's coming from Saturn. So there's something about you that it's like you are looking for demarcation continuously. And that is where this reminder comes in for you. So with the moon card, on a very general level, you could be yeah, look at that, justice. Justice is being served, all right? I do feel here that with this justice that is being served, you just have to know your place, all right? Know your place is what I keep getting. Know your place. Sometimes when I see the moon card, I could also be speaking to someone who is swimming, or who could be connecting to the energy of water, maybe earth as well, nature that you're doing right now. But however you're doing that, just know it's just to neutralize the forces, or to neutralize some charges. So it could just be as easy as going into a shower, right? But there's something about that that requires you to keep connecting to your body. Okay, you need to connect to your body. This is beyond the heart area alone. This is to do with your body. By the time you connect with your body, then the emotions will naturally flow. With the Seven of Pentacles, this is to do with your evaluation. You could be looking to invest in something here. And I feel like with the Seven of Pentacles, you have what to invest in. So I do feel like there is a form of a decluttering work that you're doing, and you're looking to water the seeds that you have planted over here. If there's anything that you are dealing with, because of course right from the beginning there's just been a lot of like heavy energy, you can feel like something, you can feel something, all right? This is what I'm getting. You can feel something, you can see something, maybe you're having premonitions as well of something happening, but it's like there is something coming. Even with the full card that came, yeah, there's just something coming, and you know it, that you feel it. But do not, that external circumstance is also an internal circumstance, all right? Whatever is happening outside of you is also inside of you. As above so below, as within so without. So remember, you can operate from the inside to control the outside. If the outside cannot be able, if the outside is haphazard, if the outside is feeling all jumbled up, in that there is some kind of art. So the more that you are regulating from the inside, then you can also change some kind of event on the outside. The King of Swords is confirming that thing of head and heart together. So I feel like there are many situations where you're applying head and heart at this time. You are, yeah, there's something like that. So it's so important if, for example, you are going to work or you need to do something, then you need the King of Swords energy to guide you or to work with you. So you could be embodying this energy, but there's something about the truth and nothing but the truth. And I picked that up for Scorpio as well. So there's something here about the truth and nothing but the truth, all right? That is coming to you, or someone could be moving in this place. The truth and nothing but the truth is a form of a swearing energy. King of Cups. The King of Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. So there are two kings in your reading. This is to do with emotions, adversity, trauma, and also how we navigate that in work, in medicine, in healing. So I feel like there's something like that maybe you're embodying, or someone like that you're dealing with. Whew. I don't know, but something feels big here, Virgo, all right? With the Ten of Cups, talk about big, and we have the Ten of Cups. Something here is feeling really good. to describe your energy, I can't do it. All right, I can't describe your energy because I just find myself saying, whew, whew, whew. There's that borderline thing of like even getting to a place of overwhelm or even feeling like panic attacks with this. Yes, there is that. Yes, it's feeling like that. But the way that you're handling this is it's out of this world. But just know that the way that you're handling it, whoever is coming to you, even if they may not tell you, they're also feeling the same thing. And that is where your demarcation comes in. But it feels like you have a happy family, you have happy celebration. I mean, some of you are even exploring your options right now with the Seven of Cups. You're exploring your options. You're coming to see that you have many options. It could be in career, work, love. But there's something about you that is opening up even more. Even though it feels a lot, but you're opening up even more. The Magician card is you. You're ready. You're ready. All right, you're ready to create that thing, to express, to manifest. This is magic. All right, this is like some form of like a wielding. And you see behind here we had the Five of Pentacles. I do feel that there is something to do with like against all odds. Against all odds. I'm not here to say, oh, push hard, do this. No, 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 no. This is not about that. All right. I feel this is just about the fact that you're here already. All right. You're here. I keep getting that you're here already. So there's something about you that could be coming to a new form of surrender right now, or some kind of activation that is happening for you. And you have come here. You're here. And there is no looking back is also what I'm getting. So let's see what the Seven of Pentacles is all about, because I feel like the Seven of Pentacles is a round up. And whatever this is where there's no looking back, you could be contemplating whether to go all in or not, or someone is contemplating on doing that. Oh, that is the Two of Pentacles. There's a contemplation, which way to go. Which way to go all in, what to go with. And the Fool. Okay. Five of Wands. And the Four of Wands. I don't know if you heard that, but that was my tummy with the Five of Wands. Okay, it's like it's like something feels tense. So there could be a struggle. With the Fool card and the Seven of Pentacles, there's a lot that has caused you struggle. A lot that has caused strife, competition. Just wanted to, you know, to just put stuff in. It could be people that you're dealing with. It could be people that you're working with around you. Maybe a home space, a unit. But there's something that has wanted to cause you strife. But somehow with the Fool card, you keep finding your way around. And I feel like this is coming to an end. And what is behind the moon? What is behind the unknown is justice. You do have Mother Earth that is working with you. Mother Moon, Mother Earth. So it tells me that this is like a deeply protected situation. A deeply, deeply protected situation is what I'm getting. Right now, you may still be hidden. Mirror Guardian, take time to reflect. Absolutely. So I feel like you're taking time to reflect on your strengths. Whew. Because something about this feels like you... There are situations that have caused a lot to hinder your progress, to stifle your progress. Yeah, the Five of Wands sometimes can be enemies of progress. It can be something like that. And sometimes you'll be wondering, oh yeah, how is it like I don't have any, but guess what? It happens. Animal guardian, snake. You know, my guides have been like, how many times do we need to tell you? I don't know if you heard that in the background. It kept going like, it's like a rattlesnake, isn't it? So it felt like there is something of that you have been dealing with in the midst of a hole, or some form of maybe target perhaps. All right, not to go too far into that, but I want to also cover the week. But something about this feels like, as much as I want to look forward, Mercury retrograde is over, it's now direct, but the illusions are still very much prominent because of the overlap of the moon cycles as well, and then we have the full moon is in Libra. So with Libra Pisces together, there's just a high chance for mix up when it comes to the energies. But something about this is you standing your ground with the Star card. All right, you're standing your ground. It could be maybe you're a masculine energy. You could also be, yeah, I said energy, so you could be a masculine energy. Or you have dealt with a lot of masculines. But with the snake, there's some kind of shedding that you're doing here. I don't feel like you're to know what is coming in the future right now with this. And like you're not to know what is coming in the future, but rather to be on the move. All right? One foot in front of another. And this came up for Cancer's reading as well. I mean, with almost all, but Cancer's reading, I picked up something like that where it felt like maybe a roadblock is what I would call it, but it also felt like there is a door, and I'm looking at that door, I'm looking at the wall, and there are paintings, and there is something there of a map, and I'm just describing the map, but then I'm not really looking what is beyond the door. All right. For some of you, there could be a workplace, or there's something that has caused you a lot of disappointment, right? And I feel like with that is just to cause you resistance. Just to cause you resistance. And maybe this is where this thing of coming into your body is so important. Whatever helps you to feel safe. You could be connecting to meditation, something that helps you to connect with that safety within you. Keep doing that, all right? Mirror Guardian. Take some time to reflect on your strengths and challenges and how far you've come. Recognize your gifts. Angels accept you just the way you are. Even when you're going through a challenging time, they still hold you in the highest esteem. The Mirror Guardian, a female angel looking into the mirror of life, invites you to witness your spiritual strength and beauty, to see yourself as angels do. The mirror represents the fact that your core beliefs and ideas are in fact what is reflected back to you by your world. I mean, we can all apply this, but I feel it's also connected to these situations, something that is, just to be very clear again, for the sake of generality, the Five of Wands can be when maybe something triggers our self-esteem, right? Something triggers us and we feel like self-conscious inhibitions. But I do feel like you're not allowing that to stop you, all right? Or you're being told not to allow that. It could be little things. Let's say you're showing up, you're about to do something like, oh, I'm not sure if I'll be accepted, and then that could be the Five of Wands. But then there's also another part of it that feels like there's a need for someone to understand that, let's say you're trying to cause order, or you're trying to like bring down something, or tell someone, I don't know what this is, maybe you're into resolution of conflict as well, but there's just a conflict over here. There's a struggle. Your life is one big mirror of how you feel within, and the Mirror Guardian helps you recognize that. When this card appears, you are being invited to take some time to see where you are right now. You are a beautiful being who has surmounted so many challenges and expanded in so many ways. Your angels are now guiding you to take inventory of your life, to take the time to note all of your recent experiences, the challenges that you have surmounted, the strengths that you have developed, and the lessons that you have learned. Your angels want you to reflect on your strengths, in particular, those aspects of yourself that you feel have not been acknowledged by others. Offer yourself approval where it's due, and know that when you give yourself credit, others will be able to as well. There is a time that we're in, right? And I'll tell you this from my own experience. There's been a lot going on, even on YouTube, TikTok, all of that. And I've had to continuously remind myself of why I'm doing this, right? So it's like, do I want to do this? So it's like, this is a time where you have to maybe see a bigger picture. You have to like look at the bigger picture of something, all right? It can even be your own self. Am I doing this for myself? Good. Then you keep doing it. But there has to be, maybe there's a need to reconnect to a center or to a why right now. Wow, Virgo. I'm looking at the time, but there's no need to do that, all right? This message is just flowing. What do we have from the life and career deck? Yeah, progress. It seems like a long slog, but your efforts will pay off soon. Stay on course for at least a few more months before making a change. Yeah, this is what it feels like. It's like there's something that may require you to keep your attention, to keep on going in something. Okay? No, it's either you opt out, or this opting out could be to do with your energy. Maybe you're needing to detach your energy, you're needing to remove your energy, and then from there you can go in with this, something like that. It could be something that has a lot of competition to it as well. But whatever this is feels to be connected to a scarcity mindset, all right? It's like it's connected to something of like seeing one thing and going on it when you're looking around and you're like, there was a vast field just now. Flexibility. You will need to see in the dark to maneuver the coming changes. While it seems extreme, just hang in there. This too shall pass. I would like to round this up with something very light. Influence. Use your influence for change. You may do public speaking, social videos, or interviews. Your voice and opinions are important. And gestures. You may be asked to help someone out, or you may need a hand. Give deserved praise to others and you will receive recognition too. I feel like you have gestures, golden hands that are coming in. You could have a payout from the universe as well that is coming in. All right there, Virgo. I wish you a blessed week. I'll come back with more videos as well, and do take care. Bye-bye. Hello there, Capricorn. Welcome. And if you are new here, you are welcome as well. This is your forecast for the week of 30th of March until the 6th of April. So let's get started right away and see what is going on for you. Trying to shuffle these cards and they keep falling out of my grip. That could say a lot as well. And just before I started your reading, I found myself shutting off my laptop, or shutting down my laptop and then restarting it. So someone may be unplugging right now, or maybe needing to do that. 10 of Cups, or may have unplugged. A form of a recharging, unplugging. So the reason I shut down my laptop was because it felt like there was a lot going on in terms of noise, in terms of like distraction. So I feel like I was living out someone's energy. So someone may be doing some form of discipline right now, or maybe disciplining themselves right now to kind of unplug, or to step back, or to retreat from a certain situation. Like if you want clarity, then it could be that something is trying to put you in a form of a whirlwind, trying to get you caught up in something, and you need to kind of maybe unplug, step out, or I don't know what you're doing or you may have done. You can call it detachment, but yeah, it's a form of a detachment. Something may require you to kind of call on guidance if you don't know how to do this. But I do feel like you know, all right? You know what you're doing here, all right? It feels like you know what you're doing here. Something has a high chance of putting you in a whirlwind, or putting you in a place where it's like a storm, like just going like that, and you just need to stop, release, and step back. Stop, release, step back. Okay? Something about that is requiring some form of warrior skills on your part, or courage, a lot of courage. Ten of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. There's something powerful that you're doing, all right? something really powerful, Capricorn. All right, it's like really, really powerful. So the way that I shut down the laptop was, I, instead of like going to the settings to, to turn off, kind of go to the stages, I just clicked on the button and I shut it down. So something about that feels like that is what you could be doing. Perhaps it's for yourself, maybe regarding something as well. Because there are situations in your energy that are, it could be a mind game, it could be, yeah, it feels like a mind game. It feels also something that can just leave you, or apply this as a past energy, okay? But it feels like it can leave you feeling like someone may feel like they have been cancelled, or they have been cancelled for life. Oh, okay. Yeah. It's like someone may feel like they have been cancelled. But then that is where the mind game could be, Cap, all right? It could be that there's a mind game that you are, because look at that, 10 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, like you're rising above this, or you are like making something to work for you. But that is it. There was this time I heard it from someone actually, then I told another person, and I've been telling people about it as well. But it was such a beautiful one to hear from this person. So I was speaking to a friend, yeah, Four of Swords. Rest up your mind, rest up. I feel like you're in a power position, or you're kind of being in a power position regarding something where maybe you don't have a lot of control over. This is a power. So there's something to do with, yeah. So I was speaking to a friend about, I can't remember what it was, but it is to do with coming together. And sometimes how something, in order for it to come together, it has to be broken down. Like maybe sometimes you need to disconnect in order to find yourself, in order to come back to another, and she's married, by the way. Or as at that time I knew that she was, and she was like, yeah, you know what, I agree with you. It's so important that we know ourselves so much. Like even in my marriage, I would want to know when, and I'm just using marriage because that is the example she gave, but it was just given that sometimes outside forces that are outside of your control can come to want to wreck something, all right, can come to want to bring down something. It could even be like not people, but maybe forces, again, events, something can happen. But that is when you know the power of togetherness. That is when you know the power of, if this has been built to last for a very long time, all right? It's the power of resilience, it's the power of community. So it's like something will always find you again and again. And your number one work will be to stay true to yourself. Now, your number one work will be to continue to operate with that, maybe your why, or why you started something, or why you're doing something. So let that be the number one thing, so that even if something breaks down, I don't want to say God forbid, because it does happen, even if something breaks down, you understand that maybe it's supposed to come back at some point, or restart, right? Maybe a renewal, or you don't know just yet what will happen after, but right now this is where you're at, and you allow others to also, you trust that you operate from that place of empowerment for yourself, and then you also operate from that place of empowerment for others. Little do you know, and you trust that those that are empowering themselves will also come together somehow, right? So this is what I'm picking up here. But that is it. It's like some situation, no matter the sun. I mean, look at that, Capricorn. The sun, 6 of Swords. It feels to me that whatever this is coming together. Like it's finding you, it's coming together with you. I don't know if it's connected to the message from the beginning, or just like because of events that are making you Knight of Swords breakthroughs, right? So it feels like there's something that continuously finds its way back to you. Yeah. So you could be working on maybe letting go of control, stepping back, meditating, going into your body, just resting up. It's coming back to you. It's actually coming together. This is, ooh, 9 of Cups, 2 of Cups. Okay. I'm a bit jealous now. But it's like, oh, of course. But it's like, there's just something is coming back to you. 9 of Cups and 2 of Cups together. I mean, what says wish fulfillment than these 2 cards? Right? One can be without the other, but they're coming together. Ooh, okay, look at me now. I'm actually throwing out some form of like wise words. Okay, so let's keep going. So you may be seen as someone who has a lot of wisdom to you. Knight of Pentacles. And yeah, the Judgment card was right there as well. Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. 2 of Swords. So the 2 of Swords is something to do with maybe you're navigating something of like a back and forth, which way to go. I do feel like there's stuff that you do not see, all right? But however it is that you're doing this, you're going to be making a decision, all right? In some kind of indecision, or what may look like you're not saying a yes or a no, you're still making a decision is what I'm getting. So this didn't come out. It's the Queen of Pentacles that came out. Yeah, the Hierophant. So I do feel like here you are, there's something that you could be protecting as well, or something that is being protected. This is what there are 2 keys that someone is holding. It could be to a door. You don't see something just yet, but it's happening. It's forming together. Queen of Pentacles, you don't see it. You're looking down. All right, you don't see it just yet, but it's forming together. It's coming together. You do know, at the same time you don't know. Yeah, this is what it feels like. It's like you do know, but you don't know. So keep going with your intuition. Keep going with your instincts, because someone may need to trust their intuition even more. I mean, it's like it's time for you to trust yourself even more, trust your intuition. It's like you look at you. Winter, take care of your needs. Absolutely. You may need to step back, or you may be stepping back. But there's something about your power that is powerful. Snake. So there's a reawakening of your potential. So you could be feeling some kind of Kundalini awakening right now, or experiencing something like that. So with the Queen of Pentacles, you're grounding, or you're further grounding, and you're focusing. All right, there's some kind of project that you could be working on, or something that you're treating like your baby. But there's that thing of productivity right there. I mean, I'm loving this energy. I mean, all the energies are amazing. Don't get me wrong, no matter where we are at. So let's see what we have from the life and career deck, and I'm going to break this down. So what I've noticed with the recent readings is, even though they are forecast, they're more of like the present moment. They're more of like a form of a reassurance. So you could also be reassuring someone around you, or telling them, like, even if you do not understand, you also could be that maybe a pillow or something, or maybe a shoulder for someone right now around you. So keep working on that, because that is what is helping them ultimately in the flow. The universe is sending you help, so you are in the flow. You are in the flow. If you're asking, the universe is sending you help. Tap into your inner power and go deeper to create the purposeful life you really want to have. So yeah, here we go with the 10 of Cups. So this is celebration. I mean, this is like the happy family, happy community, soul tribe, soul family. Beautiful. And while it may not bring about a lot of finances, right? And I'm not getting, I feel like that is sorted, right? That is definitely coming together. But that is the beautiful thing. It's not coming like it's like there's everything. It's a wholesome energy where someone is looking to look where they are at, and also, I don't know what you're doing here. What are you doing, Cap? There's something about your genius that is coming through strongly. Like you're working amongst powerful people right now, all right? And it's like amongst these powerful people, whether in the physical, in community, They see your power and you see theirs. Yes, it's that has been the message right from the beginning, isn't it? It's like there's something about the empowerment, empowerment. Yeah. So there's something about that that you're working on even more. You know, so with the Nine of Pentacles, there is your independence, independent wealth. You could have some resources that are coming in. I feel like you're coming to new thresholds of abundance. And how does that look like? Where you would have, maybe you would buy, what can I say now? You will be able to buy a certain car. Okay, let's say you're able to buy a certain car, and I'll use the amount like £100, your $100, £100. You're able to buy a certain car, $100, and then it's like as soon as you come to this new threshold of abundance, that car has served you well, but then you are feeling like there is more. You're feeling like there needs to be more, or you are meant for more. I'm hearing drum roll, please. You're meant for more. Now that car has served you. You're not forgetting that. In fact, your number one work is not to forget that, because it's like as soon as that thing comes, it may feel like it's constricting. It may feel like yeah, it's becoming too small for you. And as soon as that happens, then you're like, okay, we're here. Bless this car. I'm grateful for you. You have served me so well. All right. And then from there, you're building up to bigger. It's so important, that threshold moment, how you navigate that threshold moment, so important. All right, just remember that, because that is what opens the door. That is what is like your mature, is a form of a maturation phase. It's like beyond is the end of that phase, there's also at the end of that phase there's a maturation phase that happens, and from there then you watch the other events unfold. So it's like in that maturation phase right now, there's something that is telling you, it's trying to, it could be the energies around you as well, like what is happening, you know, is bigger than you, no doubt. Then there's something about that your own, where you're looking at matters a lot, all right, or the direction that you're looking at. So I feel like this is exactly what you're doing here. The Knight of Pentacles, you may be finding yourself slowing down, bringing about a new level of balance and readjustment in your pentacles. So your pentacles can be your investment, your own investment in self, your own evaluation, management. The Nine of Pentacles, you don't have to have, or you can have something and make the best of it. That is the Nine of Pentacles. So it's a form of a mindset, unconditional loving energy. You could also be connecting to nature with the Knight of Pentacles. Ooh, okay. So you have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries energy. You could have any of the zodiac signs in the picture. I do feel like this is you changing your, something to do with an obstacle, and as how you work around that is connecting with your body again and again and again. That is how you navigate the Knight of Pentacles. Is a resistance, that I'm picking up. And then here we have the Judgment card. So this could be an inner resistance, and then you know that, okay, the best way, even if there's an outside resistance, the best way that you can navigate this is by going in your inner resistance first. So there we go with the Judgment card. It's your time to shine. All right. I feel like you're ready to go. Something is ready to go. There's a judgment call that you're making, maybe a major decision. But whatever this is feels to be a maneuver. There's some kind of chance, or maybe a second chance that is opening of yourself, and maybe of something, maybe a relationship, for example. So we have the Three of Wands. So yeah, you have revelations, opportunities, doors that are opening up. Winter. Do everything you need to be at your best, then move beyond your fears and limitations. For many of the animal realm, winter is a time of hibernation and retreat. You may wish to curl up in a ball too, but although you may not feel as bright as you'd like to be, a primal force within is encouraging you to continue. The winter card features a wolf, one of few animals that stay active all year round. Wolves know what it's like to walk alone or thrive within a pack. So, If you feel you need to go it alone at this time, know that wolf medicine will help you move beyond your insecurities and relax in your own space. You have an opportunity to move beyond your fears. Although you may feel in the dark, get comfortable with being in the unknown and trust that the light within you will sustain you through what may seem a challenging process. Ask yourself what you need to do to feel supported and alive. You may uncover something from your past you have buried deep, or that you have buried deep. Know that when you unearth it and shed light on it, you create space for miracles. You may feel like a lone wolf right now, but it's time for you to be the alpha. When the winter card arrives in the future position of a spread or as the last card in a reading, it can also indicate that the coming winter will usher in important energies with regards to your question or intentions. I wish you a blessed week. I'll come back with more readings as well, and do take care. Bye-bye.